how would you describe your influence amongst workers? I mean, because part of the issues you talked about now was that you were also approached alongside other seasoned labor leaders to try and help resolve this dispute. Yet, it would seem that, there's been no resolution as we speak. Instead, the other faction, have gone on with the creation of a new organization, as it were. How would you describe your influence? Would you say it's waning?
No. It is just the fact of the nature of our movement. You can advise. It's like family. You can advise your son, your daughter, your family members, your children. Don't go there. And you pray that they listen. If they choose not to listen, it's not a win of your influence. It shows a level of rascality on part of the children that they no longer listen to elders. When Oshiomhole speaks, Oshiomhole has led us. He was the founding president of NLC. He went there to become the Secretary General of Organization of Africa Trade Union Unity, representing the entire African workers for more than 16 years. People like that, when they talk, we ought to listen. Because they say, what the old man see on his sleepy bed, a young boy climbed the tallest iroko tree in the forest. He can't see as far. So it's not even about me. It's not about my influence. I think if it's about influence, those are different things. I think I do have we still have a couple of people who respect my views. But what I don't have, and what labor people never deploy, is the instrument of cohesion. I cannot force, for example, the president of the NLC to adopt the recommendation which we have all made to him in good faith. But I still keep persuading him that that is the best way to go. Just like I persuade the IJRO group to say, look, you can't leave the NLC because it is not owned by President Wamba. President Wamba is a president at this time. He will not be the last president. And if you are not happy today, you might be happy tomorrow.
A lot of people see you now as a bridge between labor and government, and this has happened not once, not twice. And the issue of the subsidy removal, one of the reasons why we believe that the then government of President Goodluck Jonathan approached you was because you have worn labor shoes and you are now a governor and perhaps could see bigger and could also appeal to, the unionists, as it were. But only recently, at the latest Labor Day rally, we saw what happened at the square where workers were protesting against the Minister for Labor, and you were asked to come and help, pacify the workers, and the workers just would not listen.
No, that's very interesting. Take the full view of what happened that day. When I got to the stadium, in line with my tradition, I went around to greet. You can see the workers try to carry me so high across the Eagle Square. And I went around and they were all hailing and so on. And I finally got to my seat. That for me is the workers' individual and collective response to how they see me. Now, when they mismanaged that process, it was clearly mismanaged. I told the minister who was sitting next to me, I said, that is a mistake. You don't call the permanent secretary to come and address the workers when the minister is there. They will see it as suggesting that you don't recognize them. The Minister of Labor is seated. Number two, they were already aggrieved that the acting president was not present on that occasion and that he was in another forum in Lagos, which they considered to be less important relative to the NLC. So they had that bottle up anger. And now the minister says he's representing the acting president. All right. And now, minister come and speak. He has the PAMSEC to, and I told the person, that thing is, I will be surprised if the workers will listen. And like I predicted, as soon as she mounted the podium, said, no, we don't want to hear. Now, I wasn't listed to speak. I was just a guest. And the fire was already burning. And have you seen the way I was received when I came in? They felt that if I go and talk, everybody will listen. But I told them, when the flame is already on, that you need a whole fire truck. You take a car extinguisher to extinguish the flame, it won't do the trick. These guys are already angry. The only sensible thing to do is to say, okay. Because now they ask the minister to come and talk, they're already angry. They won't let the minister talk. I said, what you should do is, okay. They are now angry against the executive. Call on the Senate president or the speaker, who were also listed to talk. they might say, okay, you pass this phase, next speaker. But, you know, managing crisis impromptu, you have to make snap decisions, and you just did the jail. But if you watch the thing where you will see that when I told the workers listen, they were almost listening, and as I was about talking, those who think that they want to use comrade to stop our agitation, say no, because already there is bottom of our gap for obvious reasons. The economy, the pressure on the workers. Most of the people in the stadium have not been paid their salaries. There are people whose promotion was 10 years. Right from the days of PDP, they haven't been promoted. There are a couple of revelations there that even myself, I was shocked that people could live with that level of pay. In Edo State, when the governor said they can't pay minimum wage, I believe and I argued minimum wage was not the problem. And as I keep debating it, I decided to take affirmative action by increasing the minimum wage from 18,000 to 25,000 and doing consequential adjustment up to grade level 17. And I implemented it in full up to the time I left, and my successor has since continued to implement it in full. Where they limit other workers' grade level to 16.
He's finding it difficult to pay pensions.
Yes, there will be difficulties. Part of the thing that people don't understand is that by the time, for example, I became governor of Edo State, we inherited the pension of the last two military administration and the 10 years of PDP in the state, and the other 2 years of 10 years of PDP in the state, plus 2 years of military administrators before we came in. So I inherited about 12 years pension arrears. So in 8 years, I paid pension that covers a period of 12 years. So if PDP had paid the pension as and when due, and I had to just pay the one that accrued during my tenure, we will owe nobody anything. Second, what people also don't know is that all of those who have pension in Edo State, whose pension has been cleared and put on the payroll, they receive their salary the same day that those who are working receive their salary. That I started, that this governor has continued with. We are not defaulting the payment of those who have a pension. I saw something on the channel. Those ones you see, some are employees of local government, for example, who believe that the state government should pay them. But I said to them, in Edo State, we don't touch the revenue accrued to local government. So if local government must employ, it is their business to pay their people. I can't collect taxpayers' money for the state government to meet the obligations of local government. If in other states, governors are tampering with local government funds, in Edo State, we never do that.
Now we take a moment now. When we return, Mr. Oshiomhole defends the record of the APC and speaks on presidential ambitions. Let's stay with us.